Okay, here we go. Number 9. What are we going to do number 9? Go. Not everybody at once. There you go. So what's 3 minus negative 1, guys? How much? 4. Alright, what else can you do? Yeah. Minus 4. What's negative 7 minus 4? Go. Negative 11. What do I do with this guy right here?
Just drop it.
Yeah. Drop him down. Who's that? Oh, Lucy. Alright, number 10. What are we going to do? Yeah, which gives you 3c squared, right? Yes, ma'am. Alright, what else are we going to do? Y'all sound like robots. 7c plus negative 9c. What's your sound like? Alright, what's 7 plus negative 9? Negative 2. And what do I do with these guys right here? And you get? Perfect. Alright, here we go. What's the next thing we're going to do? Go.
ACT.
ACT. Alright, so since we got a lot of stuff to do, we're only going to do one problem.
Only one?
Only one. Yeah, because we got stuff to do today. Alright, so keep it face down. Pass it up. Pass it back. Face down. Face down. How do I think on it?
Down, bro. That's all big. On ice. We can pop bottles all night. That's a good song.
What is so funny?
I was singing.
No, you realize you can't record it while you're singing, huh?
Hey, send that off to American Idol.
I'm gonna send that over to your mom. It sounds more like it.
I think your mom would appreciate the song.
I don't think she would. She'd probably giggle a little bit, but she probably would get on to you. Alright, so since we're only doing one problem, then how many minutes do you get?
1.
1. Alright, don't flip yet. Don't flip, but get ready. Are you ready? What problem are we doing? What number? 7. Number 7. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. So, here's what I need you to do. Grab your homework from last night. We are not going to turn it in, but we're going to check our answers. I know you can't see all of them. I'm going to slide it up. And when you hear your name, come grab your homework from the other night. Hope, Noah, Brent, Kirsten, Isaac, Jack, Nathan, Sawyer, Haley, Matthew. Check your work. Check your work. Does anybody have any questions for 1 through 5 so far? Or 1 through 4? Which one? No, make sure you've got it switched. I wrote it backwards on accident. Make sure it's 9x minus 6 over x. The only time you do it backwards is if it says less than, like 9 less than. Aaron Unger, Melanie, Putt Putt, Savannah. All right, there's some more of them on your homework. Check your work. Check your work. Ethan, Elizabeth. Yeah. Nate, Jennifer, Jane, right? Jasmine. Kayla. Erin. Michaela. Kat. Nayeli. And Jessica. Oh, wait, there's one more. Sorry, Madeline. Sorry, Madeline. Oh, wait, Jessica. All right, any questions on 1 through 8 so far on homework? 1 through 8 on homework? Anything? All right, there's 9 and 10. Let me zoom it in a little bit, zoom it out so you can see. All right, if you've got something a little different on 9 and 10, let me know, because there can be more than one option for 9 and 10, okay? There can be more than one answer. Anybody have anything that's questionable on 9 and 10? Where? No? Okay. Y'all good? Lucy? Yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. Anything else? Any other ones that you're good? All right, sweet. Okay, put your last night's homework up. Put the homework I just gave you up. That's yours to keep. And we're going to work on our notes. What page? 9 and 10. All right, find your partner. You see your partner? You looking at your partner? You see him? You find him? All right, we're going to work on page 9 and 10 with our partner, but do you see on page 10 where it has the absolute values? Are you looking at page 10 where it has absolute value? Yeah? We're going to do that part together, okay? So y'all are going to work on 9 and 10, but we're going to do the absolute value together. Go. Find your partner. You're probably going to need to work with somebody today, because some of this stuff's a little tricky. Alright, let's go. We'll get this done. We got something to do. Isaac, how you doing? You gonna work by yourself? Okay.
I need to leave it on when I charge it or leave it off when I charge it?
Either one. It's just like your phone. I don't know what happened to the end of this one.
Yeah, it was right here. This is where you put it in. This is right here. Use your parentheses. That's one. That's one. Use your parentheses.
It was fine way of showing that.
You're going to find your calculator from the 6th and not the 4th. Look at number 8. So remember what they're called? Yeah. Like 7 does not equal. Right?
Wait, you know?
Because they actually do.
No, I'm just
We're
wondering.
not even fun. They actually do.
Now I can't read that. Oh, no. I got 0.
Make sure that you're careful about what you can behind your right shoulder. Because I was earlier and I was like, oh, that's. That's right, that's the 8, right? You got a king. Yes. Yeah.
Is basically the whole thing after this one.
Yes.
Same thing. Same thing. There you go.
I got 10.
Why did you put? Wait. Oh, I forgot to do and then minus C.
Okay. So the number of reflection is 6. Okay, so I see. What's that number? This is probably wrong. I have to look. Oh yeah, wait, I'm talking right there.
could, or you could know to get rid of the multiplying and get rid of the 2 by dividing. Because you're not always going to have 97.
Blackman.
Yes, ma'am.
Every convenient. Can I please have Lucy, Marion, Student Services?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Same thing. All right, number 7, you should have gotten -3. -3. Are y'all okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't think I saw anybody with that one, issues on that one. Number 8. Number 8, depending on how you did this, you should have gotten either 0 equals 15 or I think it was like 7 equals -8 or something like that. Is that true? Does 0 equal 15? Does 7 equal -8? No. So what do we call it? No solution. All right, and then number 9, what did number 9 come out to? Yeah, but what did it equal? 5h minus 7 equals 5h minus 7. And then, or you could have taken a step further and said -7 equals -7. That is true. Those do equal each other. So what do we call it then? Here's the new thing. You ready? Here's the symbol for all real numbers so that you can be lazy and not have to write all those numbers out. You ready? Do you remember from Friday, if every single number was called an all real number, what letter did we use for it? We used an R, and it's the bolded R when we're talking about it. So you just do a double R. And that's the symbol. When you give me that, that means all real numbers. Just like no solution is a 0 with a slash through it, right? You can use the symbols. Are y'all okay so far?
Yeah, you need to use all real numbers symbol for you.
You can write out literally all real numbers, but you just use the symbol and it means the same thing. All right, number 1. Let's talk about number 1. Here we go. Do not let it freak you out just because it doesn't have numbers, okay? What's the only operation that you see here on number 1?
Multiplication.
Multiplication, which means you have no choice but to do division, right? And what letter are you trying to solve for? H. Okay, so take a second and see if you can try that. I think most of you already got it, though. You know we're smart again. All right, did y'all get that as your answer for number 1? Yeah, looks like most of us did. All right, number 2 is where some of us are getting stumped. Okay, let me give you this as an example and see if this brings you some memories, okay? What if I had this, 9x minus 7? Because a lot of you are trying to divide by this x squared first. Would I divide by this 9 first, or would I add that 7 first? You'd add the 7 first, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, now use what you know and see if you can get A by itself on number 2, okay? So don't divide by that 3. It's okay. One thing at a time, okay? Don't let it freak you out because it's got letters. Don't let it freak you out because it's got letters, okay? Yeah. You done. Oh, really? Yeah. Look at ya. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You just did two. Yeah, that's right. So far, she's got one more step left. That is correct. Very nice job. Very nice job.
Are you on my team?
Yeah, no, these answer. And that's about that's the answer. All right, what y'all do first on number 2? Subtracted what? Subtracted the bx and the c. Are y'all good with me doing that in one step like that? Okay. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you.
All right, so then how do I get a by itself? Then you can divide by x squared. A lot of y'all are really, really good about doing those steps in your head. It's pretty awesome already that y'all can do that. Y'all okay? Yeah? All right, what about number 3? So number 3, I don't want to distribute that c yet. What can I do first? Add the d first because he's on the outside of the parentheses. Okay, now what could I do? Divide by the c. And then one more step to get a by itself. Subtract b. Now watch where I write this b, okay? You got to be careful. It's separate. The b is not inside the fraction, okay? It's separate. Are y'all okay? All right, we got 2 problems on the other side. 2 problems on page 10. 2 problems on page 10. And then we're going to do the other ones together. You got 2 different ways to do it. You need to remember how we got rid of that fraction. Remember how we did yesterday and Friday? Which in this case is just 1 fraction. Okay, you do it that way. Yeah. That was canceled out. We just have 2 y.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're dividing by 5, right?
So I'm making page. Right now, H equals.
Hi there. How you doing?
It's a joy. quick. Number 4. What do y'all want to do first? Subtract the x. Alright, so if I subtract the x, I have 2/5 y equals z minus x. Now what can I do? You can multiply by the reciprocal, or you could multiply by 5 and then divide by 2. It all works the same way, okay? You'll get the same answer. Alright, so look, you see how I put parentheses around that whole side? Because that whole thing is being multiplied by it. There you go. Y'all okay? Ethan, I think you may have gotten like 5z minus 5x over 2 or something as an answer. It's the same thing. Okay? What about number 5? What do I do first in number 5?
Multiply by 2.
Yeah?
Then you subtract the x.
Yeah? And that's it, right? Y'all okay? Yeah? Alright, go ahead and put my desk back in order. Let's do these last few ones together. And then we'll get ready to go for the day. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me slide it back down. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. What, Ethan? Organized? I love Coach Barnes. Bless him. He's not organized. He's ADD.
Yeah, he's not.
Which is like, but he's so ridiculously smart. Like, you can give him any numbers, whatever, and he can just multiply them in his head.
Not his check.
Whatever.
Not this morning.
Not this morning?
Yeah, this morning I was sitting with him and he couldn't figure out his check. Like, he was trying to solve for, like,
Because he's probably trying to do it all in his head.
Yeah, and his
That's
phone. So.
He's smart. He likes to show off. Coach Barnes doing all this stuff in his head. He can multiply all those numbers like ridiculous in his head. It's crazy how he can do all that. All right, you ready? Y'all good? All right, here we go. What kind of equation do I have right here? Absolute value. Here we go. Highlight it. Star it. Know it. How many answers do you get with absolute value? 2. If you see those bars for absolute value, you're going to get 2 answers. Here we go. You ready? What's this outside number? That's the only thing that changes, okay? So if I plug in a -9 right here, what kind of answer is that going to give me?
Positive.
There you go. If I plug in a +9, it's going to give me positive still. This is the only thing that changes. So you got 2 equations. Did I change the d plus 5? Did it change to minus anyway? No, you don't touch any of that. And then you just solve it. So I'm going to subtract 5. Was that -14? Alright, subtract 5 over here. And you get 4. You're on your quiz tomorrow, and you're like, oh, shoot. I don't know if I got this right or not, okay? Plug it in. What's -14 plus 5? -9. Absolute value is +9, right? Plug in 4. What's 4 plus 5? 9. Absolute value is still 9. Y'all okay? Okay, this is the only exception right here. Number 2 is the only exception. Because what does it equal?
0.
Can you have a -0? No, so you're only going to get 1 answer on this one, okay? Alright, but first things first, you have to get rid of this guy right here. How do I get rid of this guy right here? Well, I can't distribute with absolute value. You're going to divide. There you go. But what's 0 divided by 3? It's still 0. Alright, so then we have 2a minus 4. We're going to add that 4. Divide by 2. And a equals 2. You got it good? What's wrong? What's wrong? Are you sure? Positive? You giving me those crazy eyes. You okay? Come on, they pay me to teach you. You can't just say yes. Are you sure? Alright, here we go. She's like, I got it, crazy lady. Leave me alone. Alright, here we go. Plug in 2. What's 2 times 2? What's 4 minus 4? 0. Alright, this is the only time you'll get 1 answer. Everything else will be 2. Got it good? Alright, here we go. Number 3. Number 3, we are not going to finish number 3, but we're going to at least set it up. Alright, you got 2 things that are with your absolute value. What 2 things?
4.
Yeah? Alright, you got to get rid of those first. Which one do you have to move? There you go. There you go. Alright, how do I get rid of the 4? There you go. Do y'all see now while I'm not going to make you work it out all the way? You're welcome. Okay, but let's at least set it up, okay? Let's at least set it up. What's our outside number? 1/4. So we make one of those negative. Don't touch the 7y plus 2. It stays the same thing. And then we have one that's positive. Don't touch the 7y plus 2. It stays. Y'all okay? We're not going to finish it. We just need to set it up, okay? All right, let's do number 5 first, and then we'll go back to 4. All right, number 5, I have 2 things. Got to get rid of them. Which one do I do first? There you go. All right, then divide by that 2. Can an absolute value ever equal a negative number? No. Wait, hold on a minute. But I thought number 3 equaled a negative number, didn't it? Didn't number 3 equal a negative number? Yeah, but I did what? You added and you got a positive. You divided and you still got a positive, right? Does that make sense? But look what happens on number 5. Once I got everything by itself, then what do I have? So what do I call it if I can't take it any further? No solution. There you go. We got one more. You ready? One more. No. Not with absolute values. Well, I guess technically it could be, but not right now. All right, what's my outside numbers? Or numbers, should I say? There you go. All right, do we touch it? Do we do anything with it first? You leave it alone first. Leave alone the 6y plus 25. Look back at number 1, though. I left one of the 9s alone, but what did I do to the other 9? I made it negative, right? Okay, so we're going to leave this one alone. We didn't touch it, but now let's make it negative. Notice how I use parentheses around it? And then I'm not going to touch the 6y plus 25. All right, here we go. What do I do first on this one? Add the 3y. There you go. Are y'all good with me skipping a step? All right, so that'll be negative 2 equals 9y. All right, then I'm going to subtract the 25. What's negative 2 subtract 25? There you go. Divide by 9, and what do you get? Negative 3. Perfect. Y'all okay so far? Yeah? No? Hello? Okay. Yes, sir. You good? All right, here we go. What about this one? How do I do this? There you go. So that makes it positive 3y plus 2. And then don't touch the 6y plus 25. All right, here we go. We're going to subtract 3. So that gives me 2 equals 3y plus 25. We're going to subtract the 25. That gives me negative 23. If I divide by 3, is that going to be nice, neat, and pretty? So we just going to keep it as a fraction. You ready? So it's going to be negative 23 over 3. Y'all okay? Yes, no, maybe? All right, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. You ready? While I'm passing out your checkpoint, you can probably go ahead and get 1 or 2 problems done. It looks like some of you have already started. Your homework is page 12. And it is the first list right here, the odd ones. The odd ones. Not all of them, just the odd ones, okay? All right, and I'm going to hand out your checkpoint. You got a quiz tomorrow. So if you have a quiz tomorrow, what do you have to have completed? Check both of them, right? Got to have both of them. I think that's 3 now. Alright, remember you get to use your notes for your checkpoint. Remember you can use your notes, okay? Just not your neighbor, not your cell phone. Hold on, okay, let me get all these facts down, okay? Hold on a second. Okay, 1 second.
One on the other side.
Can I put what on the other side?
Like this, but I put 21 over here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, work on your checkpoint real quick. I'm going to come around and check them so that we can try to get these done before the bell rings.